dun, dun, dun. Yeah, okay. Hi everyone, Santina here with Embody Her Live. I am here with Ashley Ewing.
Hola. It's Ewing, but that's okay.
I knew.
I'll take it.
That's why I looked at you. I was
hear
like,
it
I
all the
said it
time.
wrong.
It's
No, we're
okay.
doing it again.
Go ahead.
Okay. Ewing. I've known you how many years? And I can't
It's
pronounce your
okay.
name. Okay, it's fine. Hi everyone, it's Santina here with Embody Her Live. I am here with Ashley Ewing, Miss Realtor. Sorry. That was the first take, okay? So thanks, Ashley, for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I couldn't imagine not having you here, honestly, because I adore you.
We've been talking about it for quite some time. I needed to just accept it and do it. I'm here.
And not feel strong-armed into it?
Nah.
Never with me.
Never that.
No.
I'll do anything for you.
Buy me a house.
That's the next journey.
Yes.
For you.
So let's talk about your journey to becoming a realtor and helping people
Yes.
find their homes.
So how my journey began?
Oh my gosh, yeah, go for it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I come from a 13-year nursing career.
Wow.
Of helping people. So
Wow.
advocating for patients has been something that I've been doing for a very long time.
Yeah.
Helping people comes very natural to me. And so after COVID, I kind of felt like I needed to do something different with my life.
Okay.
I was starting to feel the burnout of the medical field, and I felt like if I'm going to work this hard for somebody else and I don't get a penny more for all the hard work that I put in, short staff and working a role of 2 people when we should have more people here, I felt like, why not step into the world of real estate? And the reason why I had real estate in my mind is because of what my husband does with construction. He works in construction. We've owned our own construction company since, oh my gosh, he took the leap in 2017 to fully dive in on his own. And so I figured, why not? It'll kind of complement each other in what he does. And our goal is to invest and either fix and flip or have rentals or Airbnbs. Like, we're open to it all.
Right.
And so I felt like this was just a good pair, a good match to what he's doing. So I'm not new to business, but I'm new to real estate. And so, yeah, that's what got me here.
So, but how you, being a nurse for so many years and working with people and advocating for them, how has that actually benefited you when it came to real estate?
It came very easy because I naturally help people, and I want to see people succeed, and especially financially. And a lot of my family, my friends, people that I'm close to, they feel like owning a home is not possible.
Right.
Owning a home is unachievable for them. Maybe by the way that they grew up, maybe they're the first ones in their family to even take that step. And so I feel like my job truly is full of empowering others to feel like they can do it, and to just teach. A lot of it is teaching, explaining to people what different opportunities are out there and how can we make it possible. And I don't just work with one lender or 2 lenders. I'm out here learning more about the different programs and opportunities and grants and just different programs that are available to people to make it possible for those who thought that it may never be possible for them. So it's kind of like a natural passion to just build other people up, and I just love doing that naturally.
It's like your purpose in life is to help people. You've just taken on different roles of like pulling out that purpose.
Right.
That's amazing.
I love that.
I love you.
I love you too. And I jump in anytime I'm needed.
That is actually very true.
Anytime. And if I come and you're doing something and I'm there and I see that, I'll just, what do you need me to do? What do you want me to do?
You help waitress.
I have a servant heart to serve people.
Absolutely. Where's that come from?
I think it does come from a family of just nurturers, natural nurturers. My mother was a single mom, and she raised 4 children on her own, and we struggled. But I saw, even though we struggled, and there was times that we didn't have heat in the house, and we were wearing coats to go to sleep. We had multiple blankets on us. We had one space heater in the house. There was times we were boiling water to take showers. There was the list goes on and on. I remember like having to put our food into into coolers, sit them outside in the snow because it was colder outside to keep the food fresh. I mean, we've been through it. And even though we struggled, my mom would feed any kid on the block. If they came over to the house and they were hungry and she made food, even if they weren't hungry, they didn't even have to say they were hungry. But if she would make sure there was enough for everybody and that everybody ate. And so just seeing that come so naturally from her, from my family, they're just very giving and nurturing. And I think the Latino culture, we just love to feed everybody anyway, and the kids in the neighborhood just kind of become your kids too. And I mean, she'd be ready to take off her chancleta and spank somebody else's kid if they needed it. I mean, but that's when that was okay, and it was like appreciated, right? Like where nowadays people are like, don't tell my kid, don't correct my kid, get my kid by the ear and say, get your butt home. I'm telling your mom. Like we need community. And we need to bring that back. I mean, I'm not saying we got to beat each other's kids, but
we don't condone that.
No.
But if you're in the store and a kid is acting up, you can say something.
I'd be ready to. I give them the mom look, like, you better stop. You better listen.
At Target, that happened the other day.
Did you give him the look?
It wasn't me. It was my 12-year-old.
Yes.
So we're looking at bathing suits, like in the pajama aisle where the kids section is too. And there's this kid in the book section, which is like kind of right across. And he's screaming. He's like, you told me I could have something. She's like, you didn't behave. You can't have anything. I get something everywhere I go. I want it now. And my youngest, who's 12, she goes, it doesn't work that way. You should listen to her. And I was like, I literally audibly gasped. And the mom was like, what she said. And I was like, of course it's my kid.
The
mom was like, yeah, what she said.
Good.
I was like, all right, well, that works. But yes, we not reprimand, that's not the word, right?
I think it's supporting each other.
It takes a village.
It takes a village.
The challenges that moms have to go through and the amount of kids that are just,
out of control.
It's a different day and age.
Right.
Now. It really, really is.
So I grew up in a good era. Right?
We did.
Like, you just knew better. My
mom
getting beat by just had to look at me.
Yes.
And I knew I better straighten up. But I think it's just that natural respect and honor to your parents, right? And I mean, I wilded out after, a certain age, but I would never disrespect my mom in front of her. I would go to my room and tell her off in my pillow. You know what I mean? But
she also probably showed you that respect too. Maybe? No? Okay.
My mom was tough. She had to be mom and dad.
Gentle
and
kind.
Now she had to be mom and dad.
She
was no joke.
Yeah.
She was no joke. I was scared of her. I did not play. I mean, she wasn't abusive, but she meant business, and she would whack me a good one if I needed it.
Probably happened a lot at some point.
No, by the time I started acting up, I was already a teenager, and I think she realized that like she needed to handle me differently and try to make me feel safe of like coming back home, and because I used to run away and everything. But that's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What I love though is that out of my knuckleheadedness time of my life, I learned a lot about myself, and that I have natural leadership qualities. Natural leadership qualities where
she could run
I
a
kind of wanted
realtor
to like
firm.
make decisions, and if I wanted to do something, I kind of figured out a way to do it and to make it happen. And I think there's a lot of hope for troubled kids.
Absolutely.
And troubled kids do a lot of things for a lot of good reasons, and you know, so I would say my advice to any parents that are dealing with any kids that they're going through a hard time is they're going to be great one day if they can just tap into why they are the way that they are and like shift it into a direction that is going to help them to be the best version of themselves they can possibly be.
But that takes having a strong adult of any capacity in their life.
Right.
Whether it's a parent or someone in the community or someone at school.
And my mom did a good job raising us. So I think like you come back to that. Like, right? Your kids will come back to what they grew up and the hard work and dedication that you put in as a parent.
Absolutely.
And hopefully as long as they don't get too deep into what they're getting into.
Yeah, but they'll get lost at some point. I feel like all of us do.
Right.
You know, when we're out of the house and stuff like that. And we have to go through, I feel like, a really rough, dark journey.
Yeah.
And discover ourselves and our core values and our purpose and who we are until we can see the light, so to speak.
Right.
And find
kind of have
ourselves.
Your aha moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone does.
Right.
Maybe not yet. Some people that we
know. Some people sooner than others. Sometimes it takes people too long. And sometimes people never find their way back.
Yeah, absolutely.
But thank God I found my way back.
Thank goodness.
Right?
You would not be here.
Girl.
No, you would not be doing so much for the community.
Right.
And advocating for people.
Right.
So I know personally you have had a tremendous amount of success in realty.
It's been a whirlwind of a journey.
Those leadership skills coming.
Yes. It has taught me to handle the amount of success that I have had with it. My experience is very unique.
Okay.
A lot of realtors quit after year 2. You know that, Tori, right? It's like a high like I think it's like 89% or 90-something% of realtors don't make it past their second year.
But I feel like you just are learning things by that point, aren't you?
Right.
I would think.
You're learning if this is for you or not.
Well, that.
That's what you're learning. Is this for you or not? And it's not. It's not for everybody. And what I love is that I was born and raised in Lancaster County. I know a lot of people. I've been a trusted person in our community for
absolutely
my whole life. And people know that I was in nursing, and they know that they can trust me, you know? And so that brought me a lot of business just by the trust of the people. And then they just naturally referred me to friends and family. Becky's on a roll. Becky's on a roll with her referrals.
Ooh. Is she getting a kickback on anything?
She's getting meals and no. No.
Hey.
Right. Yes. I'm like, thank you, girl. But just knowing that my friends can believe in me, right? It means a lot.
Yeah.
It means a lot to me.
So the community has helped in building who you are as a person and who you are successfully in your career.
Right.
With the community, what else has aided in that evolvement?
Just putting my heart all in it.
Yeah.
But that's me. That's the kind of person that I naturally am.
Yeah.
I put my heart in everything that I do, and sometimes probably too much, right? I'm learning boundaries because I work hard for my people.
Yeah.
And I'm big on communication. I want people to know I want to educate my clients as much as I possibly can so that they know what direction is going to be in their specific best interest.
Right.
Because everybody's situation is different. You can't treat every person like it's the same. It's going to be different. Everybody's circumstances are different. Their whys are different. Their finances are different. Their credit
Yeah.
scores are different. Like everybody's different. And you learn so much in real estate. There's no transaction that is the same. So you have to be like flexible and ready to just learn to shift and
Yeah.
find answers and figure it out quickly and just utilize your resources and not just make stuff up along the way. Like actually educate yourself and learn and reach out to the people you need to reach out to
Yeah.
to figure out solutions.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of boundaries are you working on, and how are you doing it?
I thought I was getting good at that. But then when business picks up, then you kind of lose yourself again
Is
in
it a
it.
time, energy? Is it
So
giving?
I was starting to do really good with like, all right, I'm gonna every morning go to the gym, take care of myself, and
Yeah.
eat better and make sure I'm good. And then I get really busy, and then I haven't seen the gym in like 2 weeks. But that's just because I truly dedicate and put my all into my people.
Yeah.
So I think I need to really kind of just block out and make sure that it's known from the door. Hey, this is my hours of availability, and I need to stick to that.
Yeah.
For myself.
Absolutely.
I'm still working on it. I'm a work in progress here.
That's a hard one, though.
It is hard.
Especially, I mean, I was just talking earlier to Martika of like, I sometimes work till 5 a.m. because I need a brain dump and I just need to get everything out. And then I'll just
Yes.
send emails at 3 in the morning, and people are probably like, oh, then I can just always message her or
Anytime.
whatever. And I'm like,
Yep.
no, actually, that's my personal time. You just happen to get something from it.
Yes.
But
I
it's a hard one.
dump like before I go to bed. Like I dump everything out into my calendar. I have a lot of I create tasks for myself.
Yeah.
And then that like gives my brain room to like, okay, you have it written down. You're fine.
Yeah.
Go to bed, get some sleep, and then in the middle of the night,
Ding, ding.
it's like I'm working in my sleep, and I'm like, I don't think I have this in my calendar. And then I will pull my phone, I will look, and most times I'm right. And I'm like, let me just put it in right now real quick, even though it's 3 in the morning. Now I'm up.
Yep.
Now I'm up. I might as well get up.
That's how it happens.
But then I can like, all right, I got it. I'm good. So yeah.
So that's boundaries in like your professional realm. Do you have also where you feel that you're also addressing personal boundaries too? Because I feel sometimes one can pour over into the other one. So you deal a lot with people that are in your community, people you have known for your whole life or many years. Like that, when you're doing business with people that you know, it's a little different. So do you feel that's something you've had challenges with?
Like having clients that are friends of mine.
Yeah.
No, actually, I feel like that has been a blessing.
That's good.
That has been a blessing. And I can be I was able to be fully honest with them. Like they knew I was brand new when I was brand new. They knew that I only have been doing it for a year or two. At the time I was only a year in or 2 years in. Like, so, it helped create a space of that they knew, and they were willing to give me an opportunity to learn, because they knew that I was going to go figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that has helped and made it maybe a little bit easier for me.
Okay. How do you ask for help when you need it? Leaders have a hard time doing that.
You know what's crazy? If I have questions, I'm gonna go figure it out, and I'm gonna ask whoever I need to ask and go to the right person. So anytime it's dealing with learning or educating myself, I'm okay with that part. But asking for help, like delegating something to somebody else, is a little bit hard because I want it to be done a certain way.
Yeah.
And if I do delegate something out, I need you to follow up and show me and let me know it was done, because I need to have that peace of mind that it was taken care of. So Sometimes I have to like hit up the lender. Are we good? Do you need anything else? Like I'm reaching out to just I'm following up and making sure the insurance broker are we good with the insurance? And I'm just making sure we're working together as a team so that we can hit our goal.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people know that though, that Realtors is not just a one-man show.
Right.
Like you do have multiple people that you have to collaborate with to be able to make it successful.
Sometimes you have to connect them to somebody that helps with credit repair. There's a lender involved that's dealing with the financial aspect of everything. And then there's the, you build your little team, and you can give your clients your recommendations, and then of course they can go with whoever that they want. But for home insurance now we got to look at homeowners insurance and warranties and contractors, and like you like got to build your little network of people so you can be a valuable asset to your clients.
Do you feel that that's something you've struggled to build, or is it you've learned kind of through it? Because I feel like there's certain people in the industry that are bottom line, like the biggest paycheck, that's what they want. But how do you find people, your purpose is really helping people and advocating for them and educating them along the process. So how are you navigating building a team also that has that same intention?
Having those conversations and having questions, asking them, how do they work? How do you communicate? And especially with me, because I need to know, you need to loop me in. We all need to be on the same page here. But then also, and I try not to, I stay in my lane. I stay in my lane, but just let me know and communicate with me. And, but networking and meeting people and going to lunch with them, going to dinner with them, making sure that I would trust them with my own. If I needed somebody for this situation, that I would trust them for that, then those are the people that I want to be able to recommend to my clients.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or to my family.
Yeah. So you're building your own little community there.
Right.
For your bigger community, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that, what are you learning in this season? Now that you passed your 2 years, you're into 3.
Yeah.
You've had a decent amount of success. You're building that collaboration with, your husband, and his business is also growing from that. What is for you now?
I'm still mastering my craft. Like you said, I'm in year 3, and I can see the tremendous growth that I've had within that period of time. And I'm super proud of myself. And
you should be.
I think that the hardest part for me, I'm super humble and super confident at the same time. And sometimes it's like a yin and a yang, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit when we should be. And it's so easy to like look at all the things you're still not doing, and you still want to get there. And like, I am a system builder, and the way that my mind works is like, I know this can be better, I know this could be smoother, I know I have to build a system for that because this cannot happen again. Like, I'm constantly analyzing my own work, and I am my own worst critic sometimes. Always. I am so hard on myself. And sometimes I lack giving myself the grace. Yeah. And so I think I'm in a season where I feel like I've grown so much, I've learned so much, I'm super proud of myself, and I need to just continue to elevate and grow, but I'm learning to also give myself that grace that is due. And being okay that it's not going to always be perfect. and just learn from it. So next time it could be better.
Yeah. So knowing you for a couple years, you easily extend that grace to other people.
Right.
You easily tell other people how amazing they are and how well they're doing and how proud you are of them.
Right.
Why is it so hard for us to tell that to ourselves?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's $1 million question. I don't know. Maybe it comes from the way we grew up. Maybe it comes from childhood somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to see a therapist. Becky, you want to counsel me?
Well, it does come from all that, so I can tell you.
Yeah, and I think we have to reprogram our thoughts.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
And we were talking about that, Rebecca, you almost have to undo all the things that you wired up incorrectly.
You didn't wire that up, though. Your environment did, your childhood, your parents. That's what wired you up and conditioned you for who you were.
Exactly.
So when you hit this point of your life, you're like, who the fuck is, I don't want to be this person.
How do I unbox this now? How do I open the box and lay it out
and say, I want this, I don't want that.
And say, this is for me. I can do this.
Yeah.
I was made to do that. This is why the Lord made me this way. This is why my character is this way. This is why people easily come to me. This is why people trust me. You are enough. You know? You have to unbox all the wrongs the wrong ways of thinking, and you have to make room, take out the junk and make room for the positive mindsets and relearn and new things. You got to make room for it. Ooh, I'm preaching. I feel like I'm preaching right now. I feel like that is extremely important, and making room to be better and giving yourself grace.
Yeah. How do you make space to do that, though?
Learning to forgive yourself for all the wrongs that you did.
Yeah.
Learning to forgive yourself for all your mistakes, all your wrongs, all your past hurts, the people in our lives that have hurt us and caused certain traumas or forgiving them too.
Absolutely.
Right?
And not for them. It's not, and I think that's a misconception people have. It's like, oh, I'm going to forgive them because they need peace of mind. No. When you forgive someone for something they did to you, it gives you peace of mind.
It frees you.
Yes.
It frees you.
You're not going to forget it because it built, a part of you, but you don't have any attachment to that anymore, to them.
And when one way you know that you forgave is when you can be in their presence and you don't feel that feeling anymore, and you can actually have sympathy for them too. That was something that I realized. Oh, I let that go. I feel bad for them right now in their current situation. Wow, I have been set free from that. And so I think just learning, I keep saying that word grace, right? But it's like having also the grace of those who did us wrong, because there's people in their lives that did them wrong. There's their environment did them wrong, right? It's we're all trying to figure this thing called life out.
They haven't taken their box out yet.
Right.
I started unboxing it.
Sorry, you didn't unbox yours. I unboxed mine, and I am free. And I think you can just walk around less heavy, less angry. You can walk, you got room now to be, to really, truly, genuinely love on people. And I think that is the purpose of it all.
Yeah. Including yourself.
Right.
The first person that you should love on always is you. You should be put first.
Yeah.
So what, I feel like that's it.
I think that's it. I think that's how we're going to drop the mic. We're going to drop the mic. We started off really wrong and we ended really right.
We started off with you, though.
Love you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for coming, Ashley.
And if you want to buy a house, no.
Yes, if you want to buy a house, 188.